Hey guys, and welcome back to Bearded Vaping Guy. I, of course, am the Bearded Vaping Guy. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the videos. Hope you get a lot out of them and stuff that you could use. And thank you for all the support and the views. I want to give a couple of, I guess, so-called shout-outs before I start. One is, and I love this lady. I love her channel. I mean, I love her videos. They're great. And she mentioned me last week, and I just want to say thank you to her. That is Miss Tia Vapes. So thank you, Tia. I appreciate it, darling. You're doing a great job. I love your videos. Watch all of them. And for those of you that don't know about Tia, Tia Vapes, get over there. Just type in, in YouTube, Tia Vapes, and subscribe to her channel, watch her videos. She's awesome. And the next guy I want to give a shout out to, he's one, if not by far, my favorite YouTube guy, and that is Indoor Smokers. I've been watching that guy for several months now. I enjoy his channel. I enjoy his reviews. They're fun. He's entertaining, to say the least. Excuse me. So get over there, subscribe to Indoor Smokers channel, and be prepared to get some in-your-face reviews, because I mean that's just his personality. He's fun at what he does. He's great at it. So, and then him and Tia do a channel called Epic E-Cig Reviews. So look up that channel. Subscribe to that. They put out a video every couple of weeks. So get over there, subscribe to that, because not only am I a reviewer, I'm also a huge fan of other reviewers. I love this stuff. I love vaping and learning more about it, and I'm a fan of these people. So yeah, get over there, subscribe to Tia Vapes, Indoor Smokers, and then their co-channel Epic E-Cig Reviews. You won't be disappointed. They review everything, and they have giveaways. So excuse me, I got something in my eye. But they have giveaways. I hope one day to be doing giveaways too when the channel gets bigger and such. So keep that in mind. But get over there on Epic E-Cig Reviews, Indoor Smokers, Tia Vapes. Get over there, subscribe to them, and watch their videos. So, well, I'm sorry if I look like crap. Sunday afternoon I went, we had a concert here in the CSRA area called The Day of the Country, and I went because I love country music, obviously. Big old redneck boy. But yeah, I listen to all kinds of music, but country music's one of my favorite ones. And I went out with some friends of mine, went out there, and it was 88 degrees. Like a real man, I didn't put on any sunscreen, so my face has been burnt. It has hurt to even touch my skin. My arms have been burnt. So yeah, I promise to look prettier by the next video, if that's possible. But anyway, today, so yeah, forgive me for looking horrible. Today I'm going to be looking at this little guy right here. This is the Kanger EVOD, Kanger Tech EVOD. Handy little tank. It's a real simple tank, and I like that. See if I can find the writing on it. You might not be able to see it, but I'll put it towards the camera anyway. Maybe y'all can see it, maybe you can't. I'll have to work on better lighting. But it's the Kanger Tech EVOD. Little snazzy little tank. So let me take it apart. I'll show it to y'all. It is pretty much 3 pieces. So that's what I like about it. It's simple. 3 pieces. It's not like 5 billion pieces everywhere, and if you lose this pin, everything's going to break apart. Yeah, so let's take it apart. It is a, first things first, there is the tip on the top there is not removable. It does not come off. It is glued there. So it's there to stay. Don't try to take that off or you will break your EVOD. So to take this thing apart, you're going to flip it over, and you're gonna, this silver part right here, the base, you're gonna unscrew that, and yeah, when you turned it, there we go. So the base comes out, and now you have the tank part itself, and we're set that to the side, and then so then you're left with the base and the coil, or the head, whatever you want to call it. Now the head has this nice little on the airflow tube, I guess is what that is. the airflow tube has this this machined metal, so it's real easy to get a grasp on if there's juice on it, which there was a little remnants there because I've been using this tank for about a week and a half. So yeah, so it grab your grip right there, unscrew it from the little base, and that is how you could change out your heads or your coils. Then of course when you're done, just take that, slide it back into the base, screw the base back on. But right here, right there around the coil has a little plastic O-ring gasket to try to prevent any leaks. I like that because there is nothing worse than a leaky tank. But anyway, just screwed right back on like that. The base itself, the little base itself, has two little air holes there for airflow. So yeah, that's really cool. I like that. And then so once you get your coil back in your base, then you just take the tank part itself, and you know, take that, line it up with that little air channel canal center post in the center, lines up like so, slides right in, and twist shut. So yeah, they're really easy to clean. I like that it's only 3 parts. That makes it real easy to clean and take apart. Now let's fill her up. Let's see how she beats. Well, I should probably do stuff I don't like about it. Yeah, let's talk about what I don't like about it, which isn't much. I don't like that this doesn't come off. I don't like the tip doesn't come off. I wish it was replaceable, but I guess I can live with that. Do wish it would come off, you know, but hey, you know, for the fact that that doesn't come off, this is a nice little tank. Next thing I don't like is that center channel right there it's a pretty good ways down. This only holds, let me do my little look around deal. It holds 1.6 milliliters of liquid. That's pretty tiny. I mean, it doesn't take long to empty this tank out when you're vaping. If you vape heavy, you know, which I do, so I have to refill this thing like twice a day. But you know, that's alright, I guess. But that center post, it needs to be up a little bit. I know that may affect with this and the base and such, but I would like it to come up so it would have more juice capacity. I hate that so far down. Okay, so you got to really be careful when you're filling this thing. Don't get to just pushing that juice in there, that e-liquid in there too fast. You're going to overfill it, and then your juice is going to drain out the center post and all over you, and you know, small children or whoever might be under you. Then of course, according to Dr. Oz, you know, it's like pouring battery acid on children; they'll die immediately. Anyway, so it just makes a mess. All right, I don't like that. Post needs to be up further, which they've probably, you know, like I said, this is the original EVOD. I think they've already came out with another type of EVOD that probably has a higher post, and I will find one. The other EVOD, I will find one, and I'll review it, take a look at it. So anyway, yeah, the coil is pretty cool. I like the machine riveted stuff, so that way I can get a grips on it. It's kind of hard to get a grips on a nasty old coil that's covered with juice, but with that machine riveted thing, it's easy to grab hold of that and take it out. So I like that, and I just like how simple the tank is. One more thing on the I don't like, I wish I could change thing. Right there with this, they have a little window. Little bitty window. I wish this window was bigger. It's not a big deal. I just like to be able to see my juice better, so that way I could check out the level, make sure I'm not going to be going down too far in the juice to be burning out the coils and stuff. So I wish the window was a little bit wider. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but you know, make it a little bit wider, make that center post taller. Come on, Kanger. So let's fill it up. Today I'm going to be using some French cheesecake from Victorious Vapors. Been vaping on a little bit. As you can see, it's almost gone. Bought it at the same time I got this. So yeah, give it a little shakesy. But this is, again, French cheesecake, 12 milligrams. If I wanted it to taste better, I probably could have went to 6, but you know, I wanted a little nick, you know. So anyway, let's fill her up. Now the way you fill this excuse me, now the way you fill this thing up is you're going to look through that little glass and you're going to hold it up to the light, okay, or try to get some light passing through there so you can see that center post. I mean, there is a pretty nice sized little gap there, so that way you know you could stop in time before you runneth over. I'm sure Aegis God wrote that in the Bible. Do not runneth over thou center tube. So anyway, take a bottle, tilt this to a slight angle, put that in there, making sure you're avoiding squeeze it up to the side. I hope you can see that, and you just gently start squeezing. Gently squeeze. Here we go. And she's filling up. Hope you can see that. Yeah, she's filling up. Up. Stop. Alright, so yeah, she's right there just below that center post. I could probably squeeze a little bit more in there. There. So she is filled up just about dead even in line with that center post there. So that is how you fill the EVOD. So then take your coil and your head assembly and your head and base assembly. Make sure that top part of your head goes right directly in the center of that airflow tube. Tighten her down. Okay, now tighten her down, let the juice settle. To clean this, I'm going to let that wick up for a second. And while I let it wick up for a second, I'm going to talk about how I clean it. It's a pretty easy little tank to clean. As I said, 3 parts, comes apart easily. I usually run some water over it. You know, take everything apart, run some water in it, clean it really good. Cold water or lukewarm water. Take the coil, put it back in the head, screw it on, do a couple of dry hits. And when I say dry hits, I don't mean burning the living daylights out of the coil, because then you're going to burn your coil out, you're going to burn your wick up, you're going to taste nasty stuff. So just a couple of quick second dries until you start seeing those coils glow, and then that's it. That takes all the water out of the wicks, so that way when you're letting it wick up, you know, the liquid won't have to fight with the water and you won't be getting some nasty taste, or your liquid won't taste too weak. Now while I'm on this and I'm letting that wick up, Kanger does this thing where they put what they call flavor wicks over the coil. And what they do is they build the coil, they put it in there, and then they take 2 little pieces of silicone, the threading, and or the wicks, and lay 2 pieces normally over the top of the coil they say that it helps the flavor. It doesn't. Okay, it just stops up juice from getting into your coil. To me, so what I do when I get these heads is I will pull apart. I got one right here. I had one. Hold on. One that I'm not using, so I will take that, pull off this little rubber garment like deal, and you take that, grip firmly, fingers right here, grip firmly, and kind of wiggle that back and forth. That part will pop off, then your coil will set down in there. There's not a coil in this one, but coil sets down in that one. I'm going to rebuild that one, but anyway, so it sets down in there with the little 2 flavor wicks on top. Pull those 2 little flavor wicks out, toss them to the side, save them, whatever. Then you put that piece of metal back on, then you push that little rubber garment back down so it looks like that. Then you put it back in your tank. This really helps the juice flow around the coil, gives it a better flavor, I think. You can't beat it. So today I'm going to be vaping this little EVOD, the star of the show. I'm going to be vaping it. You've probably seen in last week's video on the Ego Twist. It is a 2.8 ohm coil in there. So, but again, y'all know me, I like a cool vape, so I'm going to set it at 4 volts just to start with, the way I like it. So let's see how this little EVOD holds up. Again, French cheesecake, I love it, love cheesecake. Oh, it vapes, son, it vapes. You really get that cheesecake flavor, I love it. All in all, would I recommend the EVOD? Absolutely, it's well worth it. Good little starter tank. It's a good little tank. I dropped this thing 2 days after I got it while I was trying to work together my review and what I thought of it. I took it with me somewhere, got out of my truck, it fell, hit the freaking pavement. I was like, oh gosh, this thing just cracked into a million little pieces. It did not. This little sleeve deal here, very durable. I'm pretty sure that's tough plastic. So, but it hit concrete, fell about 5 feet, hit concrete, didn't break. Yeah, it did great. Next thing that might be kind of weird, but don't be alarmed, is it turns upside down. As you will see, that e-liquid will rush down there to the bottom portion of your tip. That is just part of the tank. So yeah, it holds right there. That looks fancy. You can give it a turn up and down to mix up your juice if you leave it sitting overnight in your tank. The longer you let that wick up, the better the taste is going to be. But I say for letting it wick up for about 2-3 minutes, it tastes really good. Let's have another vape on it. Oh yeah, she vapes. So again, I'll run through the pros and cons again. The cons, I want the window to be a little bit bigger. I want that center post up some, so that way I can fit a little bit more juice in there. That's really all I got. I mean, if the tip would be a drip tip that I can remove and replace, that'd be cool too. But you know, that doesn't really bother me too much. You know, it's got a nice little mouthfeel to it. It's not flimsy, fits right there in the corner of my mouth. And those two little air holes are, well, there's 3. Those 3 little air holes there really help the draw. If you've had the Kanger Pro tank, that was a real airy draw. I didn't like that. Felt like I was sucking more air than I was getting vapor. This right here is a good medium draw. Be careful, like with me, because my hands are fairly large. When I hold it naturally, my finger goes over those air holes, and that affects the draw. So when you're vaping it, make sure you keep your finger away from those air holes so you're getting a good draw. And go out and get you one of these little EVODs. I got mine, of course, from Victorious Vapors. It is $7.99. Might as well say $8. I hate when somebody says $7.99. Come on, that's 1 penny from being $8. Just say it's $8. You know it's going to be over $8 after tax. So I mean, geez. But anyway, $8 for this little bad boy. You know, with taxes, it is well worth it. Easy to clean, durable little tank. Sets nice on my Ego Twist. So yeah, get out there and get it. Pretty fancy on that twist now. It looks good. I like it. So you know what, I'm going to crank this up to 4.2 where it says it's safe at for the cool. I'm going to take a vape off of it then. That's nice. That's real nice. I like that. So yeah, get out there, get you a Kanger EVOD. Looking for a tough little durable tank. Like I said, I took it with me to that concert I went to. Had it out there all day. She vaped great all day. No leaking. I haven't really had a problem with leaking. I did a little bit, but that was because I had burned up a coil in it. I had been using it real hard for a whole week, hitting that coil real hard, and that caused it to vape a little bit. So I just changed out the coil, rinsed off that other coil. I'm gonna try using it again before I say she's done for and throwing it away. So yeah, get out there, get that EVOD. Well worth it. Good investment. Always like, subscribe, share the video, share it, let people see it. I love you guys. Again, thanks for all my new subscribers, new subs, whatever you want to call yourself. Love each and every one of you. Appreciate it. Share the video. And coming up later in the week, I will be doing a couple of juice reviews. I got 3 juice reviews to do. I will be reviewing the Virgin Vapors juice line, the organic, all organic juice line. I have 3 flavors that you'll probably remember in my first video: organic peanut butter and banana sandwich, like Elvis loved, Death by Chocolate, and Bed of Roses. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for those. And again, love you guys, and remember, keep on vaping.